Good morning, everybody. It's Claire Jones here from Your One Life Healthy Weight Solutions. It's just gone 9 o'clock, Monday, the 4th of July. Happy Independence Day to our American friends over in the US and anyone else who's over here in the UK who is celebrating the day. So I'm coming here this morning for episode 13 of Monday Morning Matters. This is, for those of you who are new to the group, a really warm welcome. I go live most Monday mornings at 9 o'clock, just for about 10 minutes or so, to talk about a particular issue that people may be struggling with. Morning, Jenny. And today I'm going to be talking about consistency, because this is something that I hear so much. It's like, I know what to do, but I'm not doing it consistently. So I'm going to have a little bit of a chat about that in a moment. Before I do, I just want to obviously again say a very warm welcome to all the new members who've joined us over the last week. And obviously I'm Claire Jones and my business is called Your One Life Healthy Weight Solutions. You can find out more about me and my story on my website, which is www.youronelife.co.uk, and it's where I obviously explain my approach. I explain my background, you know, why I've ended up doing what I'm doing, which I absolutely love, very passionate about. What I will say is that this group is really just an introduction to my approach, really. Obviously, if you want to know more about that, then obviously you're welcome to book a free chat with me and we can talk it through. But what I suppose I really want to make clear is that, you know, I'm here to help those people who really struggle with losing weight. So if you find it easy to lose weight and you find it easy to keep it off, then this group probably isn't going to be much help to you. But if you find that you do really struggle and you want some sort of general support and a bit of guidance on, you know, how to find your way and also how to perhaps do it in a way that is a bit more compassionate towards yourself, then this is definitely a good place to start. And as I say, if you want to find out more about what I do, then obviously you can arrange a chat with me or look at my website or what have you. And what we do here in the group is, so as well as the Monday Morning Matters episodes that I do every Monday morning, we also run monthly challenges that are free to enter, and it's all about helping you to become more consistent with your behaviour in a way that is not going to be making you feel bad about yourself, making you feel guilty, making you feel frustrated. And there's lots and lots of support here to do that. And we've just got started with the July challenge, which we're on this is day 4. You only need to complete 25 days of the challenge over the course of the month. So up until the 6th of July, you can still join in and still be in with the chance of going into the prize draw. Now, you can join at any time. You don't have to join within the first few days. It's just that you, in order to go into the prize draw, you need to have started before the 6th of July, because you need to be able to complete 25 days to go into the prize draw, which brings me nicely on to the June prize draw. So I've just done it this morning. I use this thing called the Wheel of Names, and it's a great little tool for doing prize draws. So you put the names in and then you spin the wheel and it gives you a result. And I will be posting the video of that after this morning's episode. But I would just like to announce that the winner is Gemma Thompson. Now, Gemma wasn't going to put herself in for the draw because she didn't think that she'd done well enough, which I have to say I did challenge yesterday and said, hang on a minute, you have actually done really well here. And, you know, this is one of the things that, you know, I'm so keen to stress is that we mustn't aim for perfection. You know, we've got to just think about, as long as we're doing a little bit better than we were doing before, as long as we're focused on what it is that we want to achieve and we're moving towards that, it doesn't matter whether we're being perfect or not. You know, it does matter. You know, I don't want anyone to think they've got to be perfect, because actually that doesn't exist. And if we try to be perfect, then all we do is end up being disappointed, and that doesn't do anything in terms of our confidence and our belief in ourselves or our motivation. So let's knock that on the head right from the beginning. So, you know, are we doing things that are supporting our goals? And are we minimising the things that are not supporting our goals? And as long as we've got that balance right, we keep moving forward, that's all we need to do. And really try and take the pressure off the time scale, because when we start adding the time scales in, and then we're not meeting them because life gets in the way, that's when we end up beating ourselves up, and then we give up. So let's change our attitude around this so that we're not always in that position of beating ourselves up. Let's look at what we're doing well and build on that. So congratulations, Gemma. Absolutely well deserved. Yes, thank you, Jenny. It definitely is. So if you haven't got stuck into the July challenge yet, there's still time. If you head to guide 2, which Facebook frustratingly has moved, so now if you're on a computer, it's easy to find still because they're in the tabs across the top of the group homepage. But if you're on a mobile phone, if you go to the very top of the screen on the group homepage, right above the banner in the top left-hand corner, there's 3 little lines. Click on those 3 little lines, brings up a list, and guides is in there. And what you want to do is go to guide 2, find out all about the challenge. You can also find it in the featured section, which is sometimes called announcements, depending on what update on Facebook you're on, I think. But yeah, that's where you'll be able to find all the information. And we've got quite a few people who are getting started, which is really good. So every day there'll be a post asking you to include underneath that post what you've done for the day. And I would really encourage you to join in and to make your posts each day, because what that does is it enables you to keep your focus on what it is that you're doing. Whereas if you think, oh, I can't be bothered today, what that's going to do, or I haven't got time today, that's just going to push it down your priority list, and you need to keep it really up there if you want to succeed in this. So by posting every day and knowing you've got to post every day, even if the day didn't go as you intended, just post what happened, and then we'll all come in and support you, and that will then help you to be more motivated for tomorrow. So keep doing it. This is not about judging here, this is not about failing here, this is about just keep on putting the effort in, keep on showing up, and when you do that, that's what's going to make the difference. So that brings me nicely on to consistency and how to be more consistent. Now, one of the key things about these monthly challenges is that I'm very keen to who else is here? Oh, Rose. Morning, Rose. It's really important that we don't try and change everything all at once, because that's where we set ourselves up to fail. We say, right, okay, so on Monday I'm going to start a new diet and I'm going to change everything, and we don't even last the week usually before we've fallen off the wagon and we've ended up going back to where we were. And of course, what do we tend to do when we're in that situation where we're beating ourselves up? We'll go and eat, won't we? We'll go and eat or drink alcohol or smoke cigarettes, or we'll do something that, will just make us feel better in the moment, which of course doesn't really make us feel better in the long run, does it? So let's not try and do that, because that is just going to cause problems. So what we want to do is to look at how can we get more consistent with what we're doing, but without doing something that we're not used to. So the idea of the monthly challenges is to help you to choose something that is that you can already do, but that you perhaps need to do more of and more consistently so that it's going to help you with your weight loss goals. Okay, now again, remember, we're not trying to lose as much weight as possible as quickly as possible, because when we try and do that, that's when we end up in this yo-yo cycle. We want to avoid that. So a little thing that I did with my accountability club last month, June actually, was every month in the accountability club we have a monthly theme, and June's theme was consistency. So each week the members had a new task to do to build on the week before, so that by the end of the month they've got a really good plan of how to be consistent. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of a flavour of what we did, and give you a little task that may help you with your consistency. So the task was to make a list of all of the things that you need to be more consistent with. Okay, so make a list of that. Now, when you're thinking about what's on this list, it's really important that you choose things that are compatible with your life. So there's no point making a list of things that there's no way on this earth that you're going to be able to follow, because they're not going to suit you. They're not going to suit your life. They're not going to be suiting your personality or your preferences. So just don't even go there. Make sure that what you put on your list are things that you can actually realistically fit into your life. Okay, so that's the first list. Okay, and then the second list I want you to do is to make of that list, I want you to look at it and then look at which of them, and then put them in the order of which of those things are going to have the biggest impact on your weight loss. Okay, so you've got your first list, which is what are all the things in any order, doesn't matter the order, just all the things that you think you need to be consistent with in order to reach your weight loss goals. Write them down, just brainstorm them. Then make a second list, the same things, but put them in order of the biggest impact on your goals. Okay, the biggest impact on your weight loss. And then I'd like you to make a third list, and it's the same things, but this time I want you to put them in the order of the ease of you implementing those things, starting with the easiest first. So what's at the top of your list of impact, and then what's at the top of your list of the ease, and then work your way down. So you've now got 3 lists. They've all got the same things on them, but they're in different orders. Okay. Then what I'd like you to do is to come up with one thing, just one thing that you can be consistent with that is the best fit between impact and ease of implementation. And that's what you start with. And once you can start getting consistent with that, go back to your list and then choose another that you can add to it, and keep going until you've got all of the things that you need to be consistent with. Now, again, this is something that could take months to do. Okay, you could choose every time you do a monthly challenge, you could be adding to your list of things that you want to be consistent with, and over time it then becomes so much easier to be consistent, because you're not trying to change everything all at once. You're not trying to do things that are alien to you. You're doing them according to your life, your preferences, and that are going to give you the impact that you want. And when you get that impact, guess what? You get more motivated to continue doing it because it's working. So let me know what you think in the comments. And obviously, if you are watching live or on catch up, it's lovely when people say hello, because what that does is it tells other people that I've gone live, so they know they can come along and look at the video and obviously hopefully get the benefit from it. So I get all these reminders come up on my phone on Monday mornings. So let me know what you think. By all means, if you want to share your lists in the comments and share ideas with each other and get some inspiration, then that's always a lovely thing to do, because it helps other people to see the things that perhaps might give them more ideas. Because obviously, when we're just looking on our own, we perhaps don't look as deeply as perhaps when we're sharing with others. So let me know what you think. So that's it for this week, and next week obviously I'll be going live at 9 o'clock next Monday morning for episode 14. I don't know what that's going to be on yet. I shall wait and see what sort of things come up in the group, or what people are emailing me or messaging me about, and then I'll cover that. So have a great week, and obviously if everyone who's joining in the July challenge, let's see how you get on this week. Obviously I'm here to support you, so is everybody else. So I will look forward to seeing how you get on, and I'll see you next week. Take care.